Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another episode of our RPG series. As you can see, there are a few changes that I've made to the game. So I'm gonna leave a texture pack below. I got it from CraftPix, so you can just use it for learning purposes only, but if you wanna use it in your game, you can then just get it from CraftPix, so you just have to pay $15 and you get unlimited access to all their huge library of texture packs. So just go on over to this site. Let me just show you, but you will have the link to this one in the description, just for the learning purposes only. I repeat again, just for learning purposes. Don't use it in your game unless you've got the membership, unless you've got the license from them. So it's a paid asset. So again, yeah, so but you just go to craftpix.net and you just sign up for a month membership and you've got unlimited downloads and can download any UI pack. So yeah, okay, so the first thing you can see is that I've changed the health bar. I've applied a texture onto it. So if we go to the dummy and then the health system, let's just close this guy, and then the health bar, you can see that I have this guy right there. So in fact, what we can do is we can reduce the height by a bit more, so that we just have it a bit slim like that. I prefer that. Move it down closer to his head, because we're also going to add a few more things to the health canvas. So the first thing that we're gonna add, we're gonna go UI, and then we're gonna go another. Now let's just duplicate this health bar. Duplicate it and call this the name template, or nameplate. Let's call this the nameplate. We're gonna drag it above our health bar, and then I'm gonna just switch over. So you can see here there's this 2D. Click on it so that we switch into the 2D view. Then we're just gonna bring it. Yeah, we're just gonna leave it like that. But what we're going to do is we're going to switch out. We're going to go back to our UI, and then we're gonna go to, let me see, yeah, so UI, let's see, you're gonna go to our UI sliced images, and then we're gonna look for, if we can see a nameplate, that would be nice. Unit from 1 is what we're using. We need something with a nameplate here. There we go. We've got a nameplate over here and over here. We're gonna get this nameplate. So nameplate, unit from 4, nameplate. And you're gonna go to the nameplate, and then you're going to apply it like that. But then for the nameplate, we're going to increase the width like that, and then we're also going to increase it like that. Perfect. Maybe even bring it down a tad bit so that it kind of overlaps with our health bar. Then inside the nameplate, we're going to create a UI text mesh pro. So you can just click text mesh pro, then import TMP essentials, and then import extras. Give it a minute. And once that is done, we are going to just get out here. I'm going to just move this guy. So we're gonna just move this guy to there, move this guy to there, Okay, we're going to come over here, make this maybe 15. For some reason it's not looking great. All right, let's delete it. So once we've added our nameplate like that, what we're gonna do is come to our canvas, right click, UI, text. No, delete. We're going to right click on the canvas, on our health canvas, and on our health canvas we're going to create a text like that. Text Mesh Pro text. You can see it's very big right now. We're going to then rename it to name. Then we're going to drag it under the nameplate. Then we're going to get the scaling tool and scale it down uniformly. We do not want it to stretch or anything. We want it to be dragged down uniformly to be inside the text like that. Then we're going to get the rect tool there, scale it, and scale it up to there, and then scale it back to that side. We're gonna bring it in the middle, in the middle like that. Perfect. Then inside our UI, this UI doesn't come with fonts. Okay, well, that's not great. Okay, so we're gonna come back to our name here. You can select a font or you can import a font. I'm gonna show you how to import a font later on. For right now, we're gonna go with that one. Yeah, let's go with that one. Then we can make it 30 so that it's inside like that. So that's the name of each character. We're going to have a system where different characters, it can be an ally, it can be an enemy, it can be, everything. Then from there, we're going to get out of the nameplate and come back to the health canvas here. We're going to create a UI raw image. You can see it's quite big right now. Quite big might be an understatement. We're going to scale it down as well. Scale it down quite a bit. Let me just go to it. Scale it down some more. And then we're gonna bring it to the right hand side here, bring it up to somewhere there, like that. Looks fine. We're gonna go back to our unit frames. So I'm thinking, let's see, unit frame 1. So this here, which says level unit frame, you're going to get our raw image, slap that there so that it looks like that, and then you're going to say, call this the level border, and then inside the level border, we're going to create one more UI, Text Mesh Pro. We can see that it's flipped the other way around, so we're just gonna keep taking it until it flips the other way around. So you take it all the way like that, it will flip the other way around. You're going to boldenize it, change the font to the same one that we used, put it in the middle, and then we're going to get our rect to scale it to somewhere there and somewhere there, just for it to be inside the circle. Might even increase that to like a 50, and we're going to put one there. Okay, let's make that even bigger, 70. Let's put 100. Yeah, 100, like that. So that's the level text. So we're gonna change that to level text. So different enemies are gonna have different levels, which then dictate how much damage they do when they attack. Okay, so this is what we're gonna have, something like that. So if we hit play, and you can see nothing has changed, still working the same. Let's just go out, go into maximized, and you can see right there we have our level and our name. We might just need to move our name template a bit inside so that our level doesn't seem like it's overlapping like that. I don't like that effect. So we're gonna come here right onto the Let's get the actual level border, move it back to somewhere there so that it covers the whole thing like that. Nice. Then we're going to now do a few things. So here's what we're trying to come up with here. Let me just explain it a bit. So what we're trying to come up with is a system that we will have to use for our NPCs. So we're going to have an NPC script, or an NPC script, which is going to have an NPC type. So is it an enemy? Is it a friendly? Is it whatever? And then you can keep adding to it if you want. And then from there, it's going to have properties. So they're going to have like damage that they can deal, and the damage that they can deal will be multiplied by the level. So if an enemy is level 1, okay, their damage will be multiplied by 1. If they are level 2, their damage will be multiplied by 2. If they are 3, if they are 10, the damage that NPC can do is going to multiply by 10. You get what we're trying to go with here. So even as we do our players leveling up system, we'll be taking this into consideration so that it's not too hard to beat these guys. So what we're going to do now is pretty simple. We're going to make another scriptable object. Okay, so we're going to go into our characters folder. We're going to create a script in here. So we're going to call this master NPC. So this will be like a container of all our NPC properties. So that's our master NPC script. It'll open up. We'll open it. It will be of type mono behavior. It'll be of type mono behavior. Let me just look at my notes here. Okay, so it's not, don't be of type mono behavior. It'll be of type scriptable object. Okay, so it won't need a start or an update, but what it will need is a create asset menu. Then we're gonna say file name will be equal to a new NPC. Let's just put a space there. Type, new NPC type, and then we're going to comma menu name is going to be equals to NPC type. That's okay. Then what we're going to now say is we're going to have an enum. So we're going to say public enum, and this enum is going to be the NPC type. And this NPC type is going to be, is it an enemy? Enemy, is it a friend? And is it just neutral NPC? So those are just NPCs that are moving around the world. So neutral NPC like that. And then what we're going to now say is public NPC type. We're going to make this NPC type, and then we're going to say public string. Then we're going to say NPC name. And then we're going to say public integer NPC level. So if it's an enemy, this will not be 0, but if it's a friend, it could also not be 0, but neutrals will be 0. Then public integer base damage of this particular NPC. We'll initialize this at 10. We can change it. We'll make this equal to 1. We can change it later. And then we're going to now say public integer damage multiplier. This is going to be equal to 5 for now, but we'll change it. So we're going to have one function in here. So it's going to be public integer function, which is going to say calculate damage, and then this will return, it will return the base damage plus, I'm going to say level, npc level minus 1 multiplied by the damage multiplier. So that's the amount of damage that the npc will be able to do. And that's it for this script of our master npc. We can save it and compile it. We're going to create another script, which is going to be the npc initializer. And then inside this one, we're going to say serialized field master npc, and inside the start we're going to also have, we're going to have a few things here. So remember the text that we're from putting on our npc, such as the level, the name, all those, we're going to need to reference them here. So we're going to say serialized field text mesh pro UGUI, and then we're going to say level text. Then we are also now going to say serialized field text mesh pro UGUI. Instead of it being, we're going to say npc name, and then we're going to have the actual npc, and in our start we're going to say npc dot npc level is going to be equal to level text. So npc dot npc level is going to be equals to, no, that's wrong. I'm going to say level text dot text is going to be equals to npc dot level npc level dot to string. Then we're going to say npc name dot text is going to be equals to npc dot npc name dot to string. Okay, so we're going to come back here. We're going to leave that there. Then inside our enemies here, we're going to create a new npc type. We're going to say this is enemy. So we're going to actually say soldier. In this case, we're going to create a folder here where we're going to say level 1. So these are enemies that are level 1. We're just going to have one of them because we'll just duplicate it and give it different names depending on the npc. So for the npc name, we're going to come here and say this is a soldier. So the npc level is going to be 1, and then the base damage is going to be 10. Let's give that 10, and then the damage multiplier 5, so that it's 15 somewhere there. So we're going to come to our dummy. We're going to add a script, and then we're going to say npc initializer. it's going to need some scripts. So it's going to need a master NPC item. We're going to pass that soldier NPC item. Then inside of our nameplate, we're going to pass the NPC name, and then we're going to pass our NPC level text like that. And so now when we hit play, the name should be soldier, the level should be 1. And as you can see, the name is soldier, the level is 1. Okay, so let's do one more thing. Let's do one more thing. If let's come to the initializer. So in the start, if NPC dot NPC type is equal to NPC type dot enemy, then what we are going to say is NPC name dot text dot color, or NPC name dot, can you change the color right there? It's going to be equal to color dot red, like that. That way you know that it's an enemy. We might add something else to show us that it's an enemy if we see that red is difficult to read. Yeah, red is kind of difficult to read. Might have to work on that a bit. What color can we use? I didn't think this through. So let's say NPC dot, yeah, we just have to leave it as color. How about color dot, is there an let's make this a magenta type of color, but that's also too bright, I think. So let's hit play. Yeah, let's go with red. I think red is fine. Let's go with red. And then the next thing, this is just debug, so I'm going to do this just for debugging. We're going to say hash region. We're going to remove this, but for now we'll call this region debug, and then hashtag end region. So what we want also is to have the level text display depending on our level. So we're going to say integer player level. This will make it at 5 for now. Then here we're going to say if NPC the level is equal to player level, then we're going to say NPC dot color, NPC name dot color, no, but more like NPC level, NPC dot NPC level dot, come on, the level text dot color is going to be equal to color dot white, and then else if the NPC level is greater than the player level, then the level text color is equal to color dot red, and finally else I'm going to say the level text dot color is equal to color dot green. Okay, so in this case the level text should be green because we've set our player level to be higher than that level, and as you can see right there, it's green. That means that you're of a higher level. Okay, so we haven't just started the leveling system, that's why I just put that debug there. But once we start our leveling system, we'll be able to show that depending on the level of our player. Next, let us do one more thing. Let's see. Yeah, let's do one more thing. Something quite interesting. So now we're going to come to our model here, the dummy model. So right now when we reach life when we hit him and his life gets to 0, nothing happens. Okay, so we want some feedback when the life gets to 0. So we're going to open this guy up. We've got the armature here, which is the bone structure. We've got the root, we've got the hips and everything. Okay, so we've got a rigged character, which is what we want. We're going to now go to game object, 3D object, and then we're going to come to ragdoll. Then this window will pop up. Okay, let's just put it right there. We need to fill in these bones. So let's fill in these bones. For the pelvis, we're gonna say right. So let me see. Let's see, what is the hip bone? Let's do this. So that's the one that we're going to give us the pelvis. And then for the left hips, we're going to go to upper leg left, so upper leg left. Then the left knee, we're going to go to the left leg, lower leg left. Then for the foot, we're going to go to the ankle, and then we're gonna go for the upper leg right, for the right hips, and then we're going to go for the lower leg right, for the right knee, and then we're going to go for the ankle for the foot. Then we're going to go to the spine. We're going to close these two up. We're going to go spine O1. If you click on it, that's the spine. Spine O2 is right there. So we're going to click on it, and then spine O3 is right there, and then spine O3 at the back. So we're just going to put spine O3 there. And then you've got clavicle L and clavicle R. So for the right arm, we're going to open clavicle R. Then we've got shoulder. So we're going to go shoulder as the left arm, shoulder L, elbow L as the left elbow, and then we're going to go down. We do not have the hand there, so it's fine. We're going to go not clavicle, sorry about that. We're going to go for the shoulder right. So if we can go to the right arm as shoulder right, we're going to go to the elbow right, and then middle spine, we're going to go for spine 2, and then we're going to go to the neck and then head for the head. Once all that has been filled like that, we're just going to hit create. Then we can see here that we've got some ragdoll physics. And if we come to our dummy and then to the actual model where the animator is, and turn off the animator and hit play, what you will notice is that the player, the enemy will play that ragdoll. So now what we want is to be able to switch between the two. Okay, that's what we want, to be able to switch between the two. So you can see here our ragdoll is looking pretty good, pretty good. You can't be mad with that, it's looking very good. We're gonna turn our animator back on. Then what we're going to now do is to come to our health system. So inside our health system, because our health system is seated exactly where our animator controller is, so we're going to say serialize field animator, animator. So this is for the enemy, so we do not need a different script. Remember, this is just for the enemy. For ours, we would have called the animator controller, but this is the enemy, so the enemy can have the animator right there. And then in the start, we're going to say animator is equal to get component animator. And then here where we're saying the debug.log that has died, we're going to change. What we're going to say now is animator dot enabled is equal to false, so that we disable it. And then one more thing that we need to do is to say the health bar dot enabled is equals to false as well. And then okay, the animator is not stated there. Alright, that's fine. Let's just copy that out. What we're going to say is, yeah, let's leave it like that. Let's leave it like that. And then we are going to now say I enumerator on enemy death and then we're going to say yield return wait for seconds. We're gonna wait for like 5 seconds for, so yield return new, wait for seconds for 5 seconds, after which we're going to say game object where this is seated dot we want to destroy this game object, so we're going to say, okay, so here's what we're going to do. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Right in the yield return new wait for seconds, we're going to say destroy immediate game object, and then we're going to say in the health, if current health is less than 0, we're going to say start coroutine on enemy death, so that it waits 5 seconds and it destroys that game object. So let's hit play, and then we're gonna equip our sword, target our dummy. I'm gonna slice, oh boy, slice. We have to fix this, but we'll fix it in another episode. This whole turning. So we've got a bit of an issue here. We forgot our sword. Let's see, health system. We've got the animator not being assigned, so we're going to assign our animator. Perfect. Then we're going to hit play again. We've got to reduce this turning of these animations, so we might have to get some new animations. Slice. I cannot even combo up because and you can see that there we go. So when the health gets to 0, he ragdolls and he dies. Now in the next episode, I'm thinking we fix up the combat. I was thinking of doing it in this one, but I decided to add the enemy level because we are going to be doing the enemy attacks very soon, and we want that to be at least already set up. So now that all that has been set up, in the next episode we're definitely going to start cleaning up our combat, and maybe even, I don't know how we're going to do about the animations. Might have to get some animations from the Unity asset store and then probably use those. But for now this is what we're going to go with. I'll try and fix the animations, but if I'm unable to, might look at getting some new animations. But anyway, if you have enjoyed this episode, leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for all the support that you guys have shown to this series. It's been amazing. We've gotten so many new people onto the channel. I appreciate everybody. You can leave comments down below so that we can interact. And yeah, I look forward to seeing what you guys are creating. Don't forget to join our Discord in the link in the description below, so that in case you've got errors and issues, we can be able to debug them all together. The community, we can be able to debug them together, debug everybody's issues together. That way we are all moving at the same pace. Alright, thank you for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.